Hi, my name's Vanessa Lee. Welcome to Always the Wild Ones. Today I am going to be prepping all my plants ready for my trip away. I'm going to Cape Town and I'm excited, but I'm also really nervous about the plants. So some of them I'm fairly happy that they'll survive because I put them into almost like a kind of self-watering situation. I'm going to show you those. And some I have put inside these kind of plastic boxes that I bought from IKEA. And I do actually have one large one left. So let me show you what I've done so far, the plants that I'm worried about, and what my next steps are going to be. So let me take you around. Okay, so I'm going to start in this room. As you can see, I've got two propagation bins. I normally have lights set on them, but they decided to break today, which is fun. They were just cheap ones from Amazon. So these plants have actually been living in these boxes for, some of them for quite a few months. Some of them have always lived in there, like the begonias. Just have a quick look inside. So yeah, the begonias have been in there and they're currently propagating. Oops, sorry. Yeah, the begonias have been in there for, I would say, 6 months. They don't seem to live very well outside of the box. Let me show you this little one. She's very cute. She's so cute. Look. Oh, adorable. She's in sphagnum moss. So yeah, I will need to, I think she'll be fine though. I don't think I'll need to re-water any of these guys. We've got some things in here in pond as well, which is great because they're basically just sat in water. Well, not sat in water, they have a reservoir of water, so it creates a lot of humidity in the box. The Scindapsus, this one is in soil. It's been in there definitely 6 months. The one that's next to it, probably not quite as long. And then I have a little cutting from that I saved from my Maranta. The rest of the Maranta is in the hallway. This one's in soil. And then I've got two silver swords propagated from wet sticks, some more alocasia, dragon scowl, and this epipremnum. I'm not sure exactly the name, I'll try and figure that out. And oh, my pink princess, which is in pond. She was up on the shelf with the Hoyas, but I put her in this box and she's been producing these crazy roots. Look at that. So she's got some nice aerial roots going on there, and she seems fairly happy. A little jewel orchid there as well. She seems quite happy in the box. Yeah, I've just been kind of experimenting with the jewel orchid because I really don't know very much about them. There's not much information out there. The box below, I'm not going to should I have a look in this box? Let me show you that box, but I'll need to put the camera down for a moment. So this is the second propagation box. It's mostly a string of hearts propagations. I've got some linearis, Hoya linearis in there. They don't seem to be doing very much and they've been in there for ages. Another begonia, this one's just in water. She's got some nice roots going on, so happy with that. Although got a little bit of, I don't know what that is, probably a bacterial infection. I'll probably need to clean this bin out again. Another jewel orchid, a little alocasia, red secret I think that one is. She's very cute. I grew that one from a corm, which is like a bulb or a seed. And another cutting gosh, my mind's gone blank. Philodendron, silver sword. Yeah, what's saved from the mother plant. And then I've got these little baby alocasia. I've got these little baby Adansonii, which I grew from wet sticks also. So that's the boxes. And slap that lid back on. And yeah, basically once a week I would normally take the lid off, or sometimes, well, whenever I remember, to be honest, which is probably, if I'm being more realistic, it's probably more once a month. These two plants, the ZZs, I feel fairly confident they'll be fine without me. They don't need a lot of water, especially in the winter. I'm probably only doing them every 2 to 3 months, to be honest. It's so easy to overwater them. And then the Syngonium alba is finally out from the bedroom. And she had thrips, so I don't have plants in my bedroom, but if I do have to quarantine a plant, they'll generally go in the bedroom. And yeah, she's looking really good. Yeah, she's kind of been spitting out a lot of half moonies. Quite happy with that, but you can see the thrip damage there. I'm not sure what's going to happen to this plant. To be honest, I don't pay this one too much attention. Like I said, it's been in the bedroom, and generally once I'm out of the bed, I'm not in the bedroom, so I tend to forget this plant. So hopefully she'll be fine. And then I have some more propagations that will probably go into one of the bins, into one of the propagation bins. And then here I've already put a dome over my Doriaki, my Anthurium Doriaki, and she'll be fine like that. That will keep the moisture in. I need to do something with this plant, my Pastazanum, my Philodendron Pastazanum silver, and then my Adansonii. She does have a reservoir. This plant does drink a lot, but I think it will be fine. I am tempted to redo the reservoir and make it a little deeper. I might do that. Yeah, I might do that. In here, this I actually took out of the propagation box. I'm not sure what type of begonia it is. Yeah, if you know, please do tell me. And then we have my Gloriosum. She has a very nice reservoir, and this definitely is enough for 2 weeks, because I do like to wait. Once the reservoir is completely gone, I do like to wait just for the top of the soil to dry out as well. So I think she'll be fine. This is her latest leaf, literally just unfurled. She's got a lot of, I don't know, what do they call that? I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, so I mean, it's just that weird stuff that comes out of them when they're sweating. Hopefully I can try and wash that off. But yeah, she's doing really well. She's sized up really nicely. Look at that with the leaf before. Was it? Or was it this one? Let me have a look. No, it was this one. So this leaf, yeah, was the one before this one. And you can see it's definitely sizing up. So I'm really happy. So that plant will be fine. I'm fairly confident with the Monstera albo that this one will be fine for 2 weeks. I would just water it the day that I leave, and then the very day that I return. And some good news. Look! So I mean, that will probably not unfurl before I leave. But that'll be a nice surprise when I get back. And we have the Anthurium clarinervium, and this one is currently in, I changed this one recently actually from soil to pon. I have done a video for that, so I will be putting that up fairly soon. This one has a really nice deep reservoir now. You can see it goes all the way down, and that's definitely 2 weeks worth of water. So confident with that one. Happy with the philodendron lemon lime also. Took it from the hallway. It was suffering from cold damage, which you can see on some of the leaves. But took it out of soil, put it into Lechusapon. This one's Lechusapon. This one's actually in a pon I got from Soil Ninja. So that one's like much chunkier, and this one's kind of finer, you can see, which I really like. Also, the Lechusapon has slow release fertilizer, whereas the Soil Ninja one doesn't. So I just add fertilizer to the water. Anyway, back to the lemon lime. I think it'll be fine. She's got a really nice big reservoir of water. Yeah, and I mean, she's been in pon now for, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah, she seems to have adjusted really nicely. And then at the back there, we've got my Streptocarpus. Let me just move. There we go. Oh, I really love this plant. I do very little with this plant, just don't overwater it. She did flop the other day and she's popped back up. It took her about 2 days to pop back up, so. But she's looking good. Oh, I didn't show you my Pastazanum's new leaf. It's coming! Oh my gosh, hurry up, I want you to show yourself before I leave. I mean, I hope it's bigger than that one. So gorgeous. Okay, so moving on to the melanochrysum. So the melanochrysum is a crisis at the moment. I'm really not sure what to do with her. She's been growing like a beast. I've had to do this kind of like quick moss pole situation. I'd made this moss pole actually ready to propagate the plant. So as you can see, she's got her, she's got like these bags of sphagnum moss, and in them there's quite a nice little root system. So I could cut this plant, and then it would just be one leaf, 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5. It'd be 5 leaves, and hopefully, yeah, I can just remove the pole. So I'm not sure, should I propagate this plant before I leave? Okay, so above we have my philodendron heartleaf. I think it's just called the heartleaf philodendron. It's just that plain green one. She was also in the hallway and has been suffering out there. She's had some cold damage, lost a couple of leaves. They just kind of fell off. They were beautiful and green, but they just fell off. But you can kind of see the damage. I don't know, can you? You can never find a leaf when you need one. I think, can you see it? Not so much. Well, she's obviously bouncing back, which is great. Hoyas will be fine. The silver sword I'm going to take out from there and put it into the propagation bin. The Hoya linearis, now I am a little bit worried about the Hoya, and I actually don't think I put her in my hallway video because by that stage she was already living here in the living room. But she's quite a nice little length. She's growing quite nicely. Okay, so Hoyas will be fine. They've all got kind of, well, I mean, they're drought tolerant anyway, but they're all in Repotting and all have water reservoirs. The pink princess I'm a little concerned about because I do want to try and hold on to that lovely pink leaf. So I don't know what I'm going to do with her. Oh, let me just go up. So this guy is in Repotting, and I'll probably just try and get her. She's got some nice roots going on. Can you see? There. They're quite fine, but there's lots of them. Oh, she's so cute. I love this plant. Yeah, I don't want to lose that one. She was so. I've already lost so much of her. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do something with that one. I might just repot that one and give it a better reservoir of water. This one, does this one have a reservoir of water? It doesn't really, but I generally just fill it up, like 2/3 up, just producing some really nice roots. Yeah, this is my marble queen, my epipremnum marble queen. Look at that leaf, pretty. Yeah, she gets really quite snowy looking. So marble queen or snow queen, who knows? But yeah, I might repot that one if I get enough. Oh, is she in? She's in. Yeah, I might repot that one. So down here, I've already put some of my plants into this prop box. And I just sprayed them with some pesticide because I saw a fly. So they're all in there, quite comfy. I've got 2 little pastazanums in there. I have a gloriosum, heavily pregnant there. She's just about to spit out a new leaf. And then in the back we've got Florida Ghost. Florida Ghost. Down here I have my Bambino Alocasia. This one has a reservoir of water. And my Dragon Scowl. Oh, she's getting quite crispy. I don't know, I've been kind of struggling with this plant now. She had like spider mites and I lost a bunch of leaves, had to cut them all off. But anyway, she has a reservoir. She's now in Repotting. Her roots are looking fabulous. And I'm not sure what that is. I've got a feeling it might be a fluorescent, you know, like a flower. But fingers crossed, hopefully it is a leaf, because a new leaf would be really nice. And then I have my Scindapsus exotica in Repotting and with a lovely new reservoir of water. Yeah, I recently changed this one's reservoir. I wanted it to be deeper. And another Scindapsus, the Silverian one, also with the reservoir. I found this jar, this vessel in a charity shop, and the same with this one. So chuffed. I love like going around the charity shops and looking for vessels, looking for glassware. Okay, so last is, I guess, the hallway. So yeah, okay, so in the hallway, this one up the top, the Procura, will be fine. I'll just fill up the vessel with water. The Hoya will be fine. I think most of these will be fine. This one I'll probably put in a propagation box. And maybe the string of hearts, they might also go in. I'm not too concerned about the Epipremnium, Enjoy. The Mycons I might change. I might put that into Repotting. If I get some time, I'll do that. Yeah, the Philodendron will be fine. This is an Epipremnium. I'm not sure what type. If you know, please let me know. It'd be great. Yeah, the Marantas, I don't know what I'm going to do with those. Maybe put those in a prop box as well. This thing is just, I don't know what's happening to this pot of micans. Very unhappy. The Stramanthe, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna, fingers crossed she'll be fine. The Dracaena will be fine, and so will the mother plant, because she's in water. I mean, to be honest, the philodendrons will be fine. The Brazil should be fine. Here we just have more Hoyas. They're all drought tolerant, apart from the string of hearts. So it seems like there's probably just the string of hearts. This guy. Actually, let me take that with me. Let's take you in. This one, I wouldn't want this one to die. Put her there for a minute. I'll not forget. But yeah. Oh, you can see the cold damage on this one. Yeah. Look. Shocking. Poor baby. So yeah, that was the hallway. Now I'm going to get a measuring tape and measure the melanochrysum and see if she'll fit in this box if I do decide to cut her. Oh no, she's too tall already. Okay, that didn't work out. Oh, I really want to cut it. I don't know why, I just really want to cut it. Do you want to have a look at the roots and show you what we're dealing with? So yeah, these are the roots, can you see? I think I'm going to cut it. Let me get some scissors. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Actually, let me take the pole off first. I'll take you along. Let's do this together. Okay, so first I'm going to try and cut this pole. So don't cut any of these gorgeous roots. Take this one off. Or, no. I'll cut here. Oh my god, I did it. I did it. Oh, it smells delicious. This is the roots. And I've left a bit of stem. I'm just going to let that harden off. Okay, I'm back. So, this has been callousing. I don't know actually how long. I didn't time it. But however long it takes to sweep the room and spray 2 moss poles. Probably been about half an hour. I wonder if I should just put some cinnamon on the tip and wait another 10 minutes. I think I'm going to do that because I really don't want to mess up. So I'm back with my tea. I'm drinking Honey Bush and Rooibos, which is by Tea Pigs, and it's very yummy. So yeah, the next step is trying to figure out what I'm going to put this plant in. The roots have been growing in sphagnum moss, but I was going to use sphagnum moss, and then I was just going to put it in this pot, which does look tiny, but you've got to remember she's got a really small root system. And I need to get this pole in as well. I wonder if I should make a hole in the back of the pot, and then I can just tie that on. Oh, that's a really cool idea. I'm going to do that. Okay. So whilst the soldering iron, whilst the soldering iron is heating up, I'm just going to place this in and make some marks for where I want to burn the holes. Wow, this feels quite professional. So I've made 2 marks on the cup. I don't know if you can see them. And yeah, let's see if it's hot enough yet. It's not quite hot enough. Just have to wait. And then I'm going to use one of these to clip it on. Okay, so what else do I need to do? Put you in a box. The Syngonium, we're not sure what's going to happen. To be honest, I'm not that attached to my Syngonia alba anymore. I don't know, it comes in waves. Sometimes I really love her, and then sometimes I just kind of forget about her and she doesn't exist. I mean, there are some plants up the top that I would like to repot, but I do need to buy more of these. Let's see if it's ready. So yeah, I'm just going to burn some holes in. 1, 2, boop. Let's unplug this, don't want to burn myself on this. Okay, that bit's done. So now I'm just gonna, I wonder if I should put soil in there. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on. Oh, hang on. I'm not wide enough. So yeah, I'm just gonna, am I doing this the right way? Yeah. So I want that to come through. And then, ooh, I want that right at the back and as central as I can. Squeeze it. So that's kind of where I'm at. And then this bit will go through there. So it's something like, sorry, I'm looking in the wrong place. So there. And yeah, that's it really. Is it? Is it done? Okay, I'll show you now. So there we go. So it's completely attached. And I think that's tight enough. And I'm going to cut that bit off. At the bottom, I'm going to add some of these. In fact, let me tip the camera down now. Add some of these at the bottom. So that's that bit. Now I'm gonna, yeah, so I'm gonna go with my jungle mix soil. Let's put some of that in. Wow, I've made a terrible mess. And now, okay, let me just put this down for a moment. Un momento. So I just wrapped up the roots. whilst the stem just calloused over. I want to remove as much of the sphagnum moss as I can without destroying any of these beautiful roots. I'm hoping this is enough. I think it'll be fine. I just don't want to fiddle around with it too much. Okay, so the next step now is I'm going to actually clip it to the pole. So let me just swing you round because I really don't want to have to move it too much. Okay, yeah, that works. So I don't know how much you can actually see, but I will bring her up in a moment. That's good enough. Let's get her up. Yeah, let me just try and get her a little bit deeper in the pot. And I'm going to try and pin her to this pole a bit more as well. Yum. Add some soil. Love this soil. It's a really lovely airweight mix. And I must say the plants are definitely digging it. Okay, I think she's in. Couple of taps. You should see the mess down here, guys. It's such a mess. I'm the messiest person ever. So yeah, there she is. Hi, so I am back. It has been about 3 days and all is good so far. Everyone is behaving themselves, so that's good news. I'm going to go ahead and repot these 3 plants. I want to give the Adansonnier a larger reservoir, so she'll be going into this glass vase, and then this one is just in a plastic cup with not really a reservoir at all, so she'll be going in this one. I think that's going to work. And then lastly, this little guy, I have found a jar, so she's going to go in there. And I'll probably start with this one actually, because it's probably the easiest. And oh my gosh, you're going to be so proud of me. Let me just show you. So I am fully prepared. I've got washed perlite, washed lacquables, and also washed chunky lechuza. I've got fine lechuza. This one's already mixed with a bit of perlite and a little bit more perlite. The fertilizer already mixed. Ah, look at me! And the jars and the plants. I mean, and of course the scissors. So I shouldn't really need to run off or anything, but you know, you probably, if you've watched any of my other videos, you probably know me by now. There's always something that goes missing, or I need to go off and find it. So yeah, let's start with this one. So this one has been in the lechuza pond. Well, actually this was a full plant, a beautiful bushy full plant, and then we had a crazy heat wave here last year, 2022, in the summer. It just went nuts, and this is all I could save. I'm going to take it out of this and I want to put it in this. So I'm going to start with just making a reservoir of water. So yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let me show you what I've got. So that is the reservoir, and I'm actually now going to tip the camera down so that you can see what I'm doing. Is that better? Okay. Right, what first? I'm going to put some pon into the jar first. Hopefully I can try and make, try not to make so much mess. I'm just squeezing, squeezy. Do that. Okay, wow. There's the roots, looking pretty good. Put her straight in here. Actually, just take some of that out. Okay, that should be fine. Tap. Yay, hopefully she'll be nice and happy in there for a while because it's quite a nice big vessel. Let's just give her some water, settle her in. Ooh, okay, that's filled up quite nicely. Yeah. Next, my Epipremnum Marble Queen. And she's going to go in this one. And I want to use these kind of lighter coloured balls. Sorry about the noise. Is that okay? Oh, can you see that? A little bit more. Okay, that should be good. I want to add some Repotting. So I've got this pot here which has got Repotting and perlite. So I'm going to add a bit more. Oh, it's a bit, that's fine now. It's a bit wet. And then I'll put the rest of that perlite in. Slap the lid on. Oh, wrong lid. Lid on. Give it a shake. It's very noisy. And I'm just going to add that in. Like so. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's get this bad boy out of here. Ooh. Wow. Okay, that was easy enough. Just need a bit more on this side. Yay, that's that one done. Wow, we're sailing through these. Right, oh, I actually really like her in this jar. Okay, so we've got a couple of days to keep a monitor on this one. I'm sure she'll be fine. She's been in Repotting now for, I would say, two months, maybe even 3. Time flies, you know. It's hard to keep up. But, she should be good. I'm just going to fill up her reservoir. So last night was quite funny actually. I don't know what came over me, but I just got this kind of mad panic attack and started packing for my holiday, even though I've still got, you know, a week and a half. But I was just like, oh my God, what if I'm overweight? You know, with the bags, because I'm taking some stuff for my daughter as well. She's left quite a few of her things that she wants there. A friend of hers dropped off a massive bag. I was like, great. No, actually, I don't mind. I just paid for the extra weight, it's fine. Yeah, so I did that last night. And then, of course, I had to unpack it all because it will just get wrinkled. So I don't know why I bothered doing it. But hey, at least now I kind of know what I'm going to be wearing when I'm there, which is nice, and what I need to get. I used to have loads of bikinis and stuff. I don't know if I'm that much into wearing bikinis anymore. So, yeah, firstly I couldn't find them. I found 2, which I will take. But I might go shopping and look for a swimming costume. Okay, that's that one done. Let me just fill out the reservoir. Hopefully you can see me do that. So yeah, that kind of yellow, creamy coloured water is actually the fertilizer. So, I mean, the balls are nice and clean. Right, she's nice and full. Yay, that's that one. Okay, so this one is the tricky one. Well, it's not tricky. It's just that she's already got the balls in the bottom, and sometimes you try and get the Repotting out and it all just goes, yeah, it all goes haywire. So what I'm actually going to do, yes, I need to go and find a bucket. Oh, I was so close to having absolutely everything. Okay. Oh my gosh. So let's do this. And yeah, that kind of worked. I'll just leave that for another time. Right. So, new vessel. I quite like this one. I also found this one in a charity shop. Not bad for a £5. It's really thick. Look how thick it is. It's also quite heavy. So yeah, have to be careful. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead with these guys. I think that should be enough. Don't feel that I need, oh, I don't know, do I want it deeper? I do. I'm gonna go and wash some more balls. I'll be right back. Quick as a flash. Okay, you're still there. Okay, so I'm going to add a couple more balls. Dripping wet. I think that's good. I'm fairly confident. With that. Right, let's get her or him. I really hope this plant is going to be happier now. I'll show you its root system. Chunky. And those are all, they're all grown in the Repotting. I basically, even the propagation, I started in the Repotting. So this one's should be really used to this substrate. Okay, I actually need to get up a bit higher and scoop this stuff in. Should get myself a little shovel really, but then that's just one more thing to find. I'll probably lose it somewhere in the house. Oh, I must say, this has been quite an easy hot. It's easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be quite tricky. Oh dear, am I speaking too soon? I don't know. Okay, I think that is good. So here are all three of the plants. They're all looking really happy. I'm really happy with them. She's like really starting to trail now. It took a while, but I think now she's started. This summer I've got a good feeling about this plant. I'm really happy that I got the little spider plant in this jar. She looks really cute. And the Adansonii now has a lovely large water vessel. So now all I have left to do is the Pastazanum, and I think with the Pastazanum I'm going to put it into a humidity box. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to fiddle around with her. Plus she's got a new leaf coming, so it's best not to mess around with your plant's root system whilst they're pushing out a new leaf. I now have, the only job that I have left is to spray all the plants, which I will do a couple of days before I leave, and give them all a quick water. Well, quick water, give them all a sufficient water so that they've got 2 weeks of stress-free holiday without me. So I've got 2 bottles of this stuff, Invigorator. I'll show you. Oh, that one's ripped. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be using today. Bug killer. I mean, I haven't seen any pests, but I'm just going to do a preventative. Just in case. Just have a bit of a shake. Can you see the plant nicely? Yeah. So I'm going to spray on top and underneath. Okay, so I'll probably go around the rest of the room and spray those guys, and then I'll get back to you. Alright, so just the Hoyas. I'm going to use this orchid mist. It apparently has a pest repellent in there. So I'm going to give this a go. Give it a shake. And spray the babies. Okay, and then I have one here. I'm too lazy to take it down. And then my linearis. I probably will take it down actually, should I? Yeah, I'm gonna have to take that one down. Okay, so that's those guys done. Just let them dry off. I'll show you what I've done here. So I did try putting the big box up on the table and then putting the elbow on top, but because the elbow's pot is so big, it just caused a huge shadow for quite a few of the plants. So yeah, I'm going to leave it like this. So yeah, that box will just have to stay on the floor. And hopefully that's enough light. I mean, it does have this window right above it as well. You never know, there might be a sunny day or two. Today's the day. Oh my gosh, it's finally arrived. I'm flying to Cape Town this evening. I've got a late flight, so I've had all morning to potter around my plants and do that last bit of watering and just see if anybody else needed my help. So yeah, let me get into the 5 tips. So the first tip would most definitely be just check all your plants and see if any of them are struggling. If any of them need repotting, I would do it, which I did. Any plants with yellowing leaves, remove those yellowing leaves. Let's move on to the second tip. The second tip is self-watering pots. Now, I don't actually have any self-watering pots. I prefer to use the glass vessels with the lacquer balls, with lacquer balls at the bottom working as a reservoir, which is pretty much the same concept as a self-watering pot. I just prefer the aesthetics of the glass vessels, and also I like to see the roots. Okay, so yeah, whichever plants you can get into self-watering situations, do that. And then the third tip would be for those plants that you haven't got into self-watering situations, to buy some propagation bins and pop them in there, and they should be fine. In fact, some of the plants, as you saw earlier, are already showing great signs. I mean, they seem to really be loving it in there. It's going to be a bit worrying getting them back out of there. But yes, so that's my third tip. The fourth tip would be pests. Dealing with pests, any current pests. And I would just do a precautionary spray around your plants, which is what I did. So although my plants aren't showing any signs of pests, well, apart from that Hoya with the mealybug, which I will talk you through afterwards, but yeah, I just sprayed all of the plants anyway, just as a preventative. And with the Hoya, I used a spray that I make up, which is a mix of 1 part surgical spirit, I always want to say alcohol, surgical spirit, and 4 parts water with a pea size of soap, like liquid soap. And I did 2 sprays and all the mealybug are gone, so fingers crossed it stays that way. And then the last one is what I did today. Just make sure as close to that day that you're leaving that you have watered all your plants. And then the plants that are in the propagation boxes, I just gave them, I do the weight test. There are all different methods out there for figuring out whether your plant needs water or not. I'm at a stage now where I can literally lift up the pot and I know how much water is in that pot. But you can get like a thing that you pop into the soil, like a water measuring thing. I don't know what they're called. I did buy one. I wasn't that impressed. I mean, it just extra time added to my watering situation. I mean, I have over 100 plants here, so I don't have time to be like waiting for it to go back down again, and then, yeah, not into that. And I wasn't sure how accurate it was, to be honest. You know, like how long I had to wait between pushing it into different plants. I personally don't get on with it. I think if you have like a smaller amount of plants, then you've got the time, then it could work quite nicely for you. And then how else do other people, oh yeah, some people put their finger in the soil. That's how I began, actually. I started with pushing my finger in the soil, and then if anything came off, if there was soil stuck to my finger, then I would know it was moist enough. And if it was dry and it came out dry, then I would water the plant. But I don't do that anymore because, I mean, my nails look terrible anyway, but I mean, that really wasn't helping. Yeah, so that's the 5th tip. So yes, this is it. The next time you will be seeing me, hopefully I will have some footage in Cape Town, or I will be back here with the plants, and we will see together who survived and who died, and hopefully no one died. And yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. It has been quite a long process, but I'm hoping that it has been fun, enjoyable, and that you've learned something. And yeah, this is it. This is goodbye for this week, and I will see you again next Sunday, or maybe before, who knows. If you did enjoy the video, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And hi to all my subscribers. Thank you for all your messages, loving them, keep them coming. It really brightens my day. All right, have a great day, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.